In this video, let us discuss the Council of Ministers. Article 74 of the Constitution provides that there shall be Council of Ministers with Prime Minister as head to aid and advise the President, who shall exercise the executive functions. The President may require the Council of Ministers to reconsider such advice, but after reconsideration by Council of Ministers, the President shall act in accordance with the advice tendered by the Council of Ministers. The Prime Minister is appointed by the President, and the Council of Ministers are also appointed by the President on the advice of Prime Minister. The total ministers shall not exceed 15% of total strength of the Lok Sabha, including the Prime Minister. That is, if the total strength of the Lok Sabha is 553, the total ministers should not exceed the 15% of 553 Lok Sabha seats. Any member of either house of the Parliament who is disqualified on the grounds of 10th schedule, that is defection, shall also be disqualified as appointment as a minister. The Council of Ministers shall be collectively responsible to the Lok Sabha, that is lower house. All the executive action is taken in the name of the President. The aid and advice given by to President by Council of Ministers is binding on the President, which was made during 42nd and 44th Constitution Amendment Act. That is, the decision made by the President without aid and advice of Council of Ministers will be unconstitutional, except in the case of the discretion power of the President, where he does not need the aid and advice of Council of Ministers. A minister who can be member of either house of the Parliament can take part and speak in the proceedings of the houses, but he can only vote in the house where he is a member. Any minister can be dismissed by the President on the advice of the Prime Minister. Composition of Council of Ministers, namely Cabinet Ministers, Minister of State and Deputy Ministers. The Cabinet Ministers mainly heads the important ministries like Home, Defence, External Affairs, etc. The Minister of State can either be given independent charge or work under Cabinet Minister. Deputy Minister who are attached to help the Cabinet Ministers. Council of Ministers is a constitutional body under Article 74 and 75 of the Constitution. Cabinet Ministers or Cabinet is mentioned in the Constitution under Article 352, but does not describe its power and function.